Hi everyone, my name is Becca. I'm the Participation Engagement Officer for Inside Out Cymru. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to use Zoom to suit our online art workshops. It's super simple. I'll be talking through everything you'll need to know. Just a small disclaimer, some things are going to be a little bit different on my laptop as I'm also recording myself. So you'll see me clicking some extra buttons. Don't worry about that. Just have a look at what I talk about, things I point out with my voice as well. It won't be too complicated, you'll be able to see. So the first thing we're going to do to open our Zoom meeting, how to join a Zoom meeting, is we're going to go to our email and look for an email from either myself, Becca, or from your artist leader. In that email there'll be information like the Zoom meeting link, which looks like this, or the meeting ID or the passcode, which look like this down here. There are two ways to join a Zoom meeting or join one of our online workshops, and they are via the link and via the passcode. The link is maybe the easiest way to join. It'll do everything for you, so I'll do that one first. All we're going to do to join via the link is click the link, and then when it asks us open Zoom meetings, we're going to say yes, open Zoom meetings, and click this white button here, and it's going to open it for us. It will open the Zoom app and it will take you into the meeting or the workshop straight away. So you can see me appearing up here, you can see our wonderful artist teacher down here, and you're in the meeting, you're in the workshop, you're ready to go. At the very least, that's all you need to do. Cool. So we are going to get ready to join via the Zoom meeting ID. To use the meeting ID and the password, you're going to have to open the Zoom app yourself. So you might have to find it in your applications or in your start button over here. But you're going to open the Zoom app yourself. You're going to click join a meeting. And you're going to enter the meeting ID here. So you can see in this top box, we need to enter the meeting ID. So you can see that the meeting ID is this long number. So we'll type that in. This is where you can put your name here, so you can change that to suit whatever you want. And we're going to click join, that blue button down there. And now we need to enter our passcode. So we'll enter that. And we're going to click join meeting again, this nice blue button. Oh, there we go. There's a little preview. I'm going to click join with video. And here you can see we are in a waiting room. So the artist is just going to accept you into the meeting. They're going to click yes, please attend. There you go. So they've accepted you from the waiting room, and now it's going to load. So you can see here that I have joined. This is my lovely face up here. This is our lovely artist. You're in the meeting, you're in the workshop. You're ready to go. So like I was saying, I'm going to show you some of the basics that we need for something like this workshop. The very basics are mute and unmute, turning your video on and off, and a few other things. So turning your video on and off is very simple. In the Zoom app, in the bottom left corner, there is a little stop video button. Looks like a little video camera. So you can click stop video, and look, I've disappeared, can't see my face anymore. And if you want to see you again, if you want to turn your video back on, just click it again and you're good to go. So on, video off, video on again. There we go. It's the same for muting and unmuting, so if you don't want people to hear you, you can click the mute button, which is next door. Like I was saying, mine is a little bit different. Normally this would be a little microphone symbol, and you just click it and you're muted, so no one can hear you. Click it again and people can hear you, just like the video button. So that's super easy but very useful. You can see if someone is muted by looking in the bottom corner of their video. You can see here that our artist is muted, so you can't hear them. Maybe if they're talking and you don't know what's going on, just be like, you're muted. We can't hear you, and they'll unmute themselves. Some other really easy things that would be really helpful for you is to change the view. So you can see here our artist is really big and I'm really small. Maybe you want to see everyone equally. You can change the view by clicking this view button in the top right corner up here. And you'll have speaker view or gallery view. Speaker view is what we've got currently. So the artist is the leader. You'll want to see them a bit more because you want to see what they're doing. So they'll be showing nice and big. Usually the speakers change automatically, so you don't have to do anything. But if you want to see everyone equally, you can click view in the corner and gallery here. And look, you can see us both in the same place. You can flip between them as much as you want to by clicking on those buttons. It's for your preference as well, so however you want to do it. Another handy thing is that you can rename yourself, so you don't have to stick to that name you chose at the beginning. You can click here, so hover over your own video, your own face, and in the, there we go, and in the top right corner, there's a little blue button with 3 dots. You can click that and go down to rename, and you can change things. So you can change your name there and click OK, and it will change down here. So you can change it to whatever you want it to be. Another handy thing, if you get nervous seeing yourself on the screen, it can be a bit nerve-wracking sometimes. You can turn that off. So you can click up here, and same 3 dots up in the right corner, and click hide self-view. What that's going to do is going to remove my video from my screen, but it still means that everyone else can see me. So it's a bit more like a normal, usual conversation from face to face. So if I click hide self-view, I'm gone. Everyone else can still hear me. Everyone else can still see me. I'm still joining in, except I can't see myself, which sometimes might make me feel more comfortable. If you want to get your video back so you can see yourself still, you'll have to click view up in the top right corner again and click show self view. And if you click that, your video will come back. Here I am. Another handy thing, which can be really good, maybe your microphone isn't working like mine isn't today, you can still talk to people by using a chat function. It works just like Facebook, but it's just on Zoom. So you can see down the bottom we have quite a few symbols here. To use the chat box, we can click the chat button, and you'll get this nice big chat box on the right hand side. You can type in a message down here, hello, and everyone can see it, me to everyone, hello. If you want just some people to see your messages, usually it's just the host or the artist that you can talk to. You can click down here on the bottom, on the left hand side of the chat box, there's a to everyone, and you can click that down arrow and choose who you want to talk to. So I'm going to talk to my artist leader. I'm going to say, are we using blue? And ask them. And they can reply to you in the chat box too. If you feel a bit nervous about talking out loud, or your microphone's not working, like I was saying, this is a really good function. If you want to get rid of this and you want to close it, put it away, you can click this little arrow up in the top left corner of the chat box and click close. And that's gone. Easy peasy. And one last feature I'm going to show you is going to be reactions. So it's kind of like Facebook too. You can do the I'm feeling, or you can do a like or a thumbs up or a heart. It's just like that, but it's going to pop up on your video. It's a nice way to show people that you're listening to them, or that you understand what they're saying without having to speak up and interrupt. So what I like to do is I like to use this when someone says something I like, but I don't want to interrupt them. I'm going to click this reactions button down on the bottom bar of Zoom again. Click reactions, and you might want to give them a thumbs up. And it's going to pop up in your video there. Becca's given everyone a thumbs up. That's really nice. You can also raise your hand. So if you've got a question and you don't want to interrupt someone, like we were saying, you can raise your hand, and your video is going to pop to the top of the list, and it's going to show everyone that you're raising your hand, and that will stay there until you turn it off. You can turn it off by going back to reactions and saying lower hand. So that's a really good way of showing people that you've got a question without interrupting. I think that's everything. I've flown through it, so please pause the video wherever you need to. Go back to what you want. But that is your showing your way around Zoom. I told you it was easy. The last thing we'll need to learn how to do is to leave the meeting. You might have noticed that big red button already. Super easy. To leave the meeting, you're going to press the big red button that says leave down in the bottom right corner. So in the bottom right corner, we're going to click leave, and it's going to ask you again Leave. Goodbye. And you're going to leave the meeting. It's going to take you right back to where you were before. You can close Zoom. You can close your email. And you're all good. You're all finished. Thank you for listening. I really flew through it there, but I hope that can help you. That should be everything you need to be able to participate in one of our workshops. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm very happy to talk you through it. Thanks again. I hope you have a good time, and I hope to see you soon at one of our online workshops. Amazing. Goodbye.